So this is the explanation video for my tape and thumb finger tape tie. What you'll received is a tip of the thumb, a middle of the thumb and some tape. Now we'll go over these. The tip of the thumb and the middle of the thumb are for two different styles of tying. Once that's on your thumb, the tip of the thumb you can tie all the way to the end and cover the end up with tape. With this one you can tie the middle of your thumb and finger and still have your thumb protruding. But I will go over both ways of tying in this explanation video, so you know exactly what you are doing. The tape you have folded over at the end, and the reason you have it folded over at the end is so you're not fiddling around trying to find the end of the tape mid-performance, and you can just literally pull it out and it's there to use straight away rather than you just fiddling. So I would recommend folding a little bit of the tape over and you're ready to perform. So I'll use this one first just to show you the moves and the explanation. You have it in finger palm. You thought this one could be in finger palm depending on which one you're using, and you can show your finger and thumb to the spectator if you desire. Personally I think it's overkill, but you could just naturally show your finger and thumb to let them know that there's nothing untoward about them. Let them examine the tape. As they're examining the tape, you push your finger just like this, push your thumb straight onto the tip, and that is ready to use. You can actually show your hand if you desire, but just keep it hidden. I would just keep it hidden like so. Once you receive the tape back, you can ask the spectator, just check my camera's moving there, just push it down there. Once you receive the tape back, you can actually put some of this on the spectator's finger and thumb if you desire, just so that you let them challenge them to escape from it, or really tighten it and they won't be able to escape, or they'll find it very difficult, which is a great convincer for the effects that you're about to do. So you're in this position with your thumb tip on, your gimmick is in place, and you just attach the tape to the back, slightly overlapping the edge of the gimmick. Your two fingers are covering the thumb and the gimmick. When you pull over, you remove this finger, keep the other one in place, and now you're in this position here. So it doesn't really matter if they see this, it's pretty convincing that it's your thumb and finger. And then you just literally wrap the tape around and around. You can ask the spectator to, once you've initiated the place you want it to be in, keep your finger, this finger, in this position, and ask the spectator to wrap it round tighter even more, so they won't go, if your finger keeps in that position as they're doing it, they won't go any further into this link, because you obviously need this to link through. And finally, when you're ready to take the tape off, make sure you snap it, pull it, give it a little snap. That just gives a little convincer of the tightness of the tape. You then put your hand over the tape and actually push it down hard, so it really is pushing down, but as you're pushing it down, you're just removing your thumb from the tape, like so. Just hold the tape and remove your thumb, just slightly, so it dislodges. So you're doing it in the guise of you're tightening the tape up, but you're actually removing your thumb. So now you're in a position that you've pushed that on, but you're in a position where your thumb can literally come straight out of there and it holds the gimmick in place, and you can slide back in. And you take the stickiness of your thumb when you're pushing on the tape, so your thumb can be removed. I mean, don't remove it fully, just you'll hear a click and your thumb will be out of the tape. So you're in this position now where your thumb can go in and out of the gimmick and still look fully connected. So you borrow a spectator's watch or something you can use to link on, and then you do the old gag 1, 2, 3, and just hang it off there, but you cover it with your fingers, and then obviously it's not linked because they think there's no way he's going to be able to link that. But when you do it the second time, you have your finger like that, expose view, your 1, show it's still linked, 2, show it's still linked, and then the third one, you pull your thumb out, that's the front view, but they can't really see it, as long as you don't have any exposure here, you just pull your finger out, thumb out, sorry, you like that, and then you onto the watch, which is bump, watch is on the back, and your thumb goes straight back into the position. So again, you're like, the exposed view is this, fingers showing like that, straighten, out, push the watch on your finger, and then on your thumb, and your thumb is straight into the electrical tape. And then you, as soon as that's in position, you show. So once again, it's 1, show the finger, 2, show, release, and then in and show. So from the front, that simply looks like this. 1, 2, 3, and linked. And that's what it looks like from the front. You literally out with your thumb, out with your finger. So you're in this position here. Put the watch on this finger, and as you're facing forward, pull the thumb out like this. Pull the watch back, go back in with the thumb. So you're in this position, and carry on wrapping it round, and then pull the fingers out. So the effect is, just push this back in. That is on the front. You pull that up, the watch up, pull your thumb out, push it down, push your thumb back in, and then wrap around and then out. That basically looks from this angle. It looks like this. So you're in position, you're in the linked position, pull that forward, pull it up, your thumb is out now. Look, your thumb is out, watch out for this angle, keep your thumb straight, which you didn't do then. Down, the thumb's back in, so you're fully out, and then wrap it round, bring your hand up to show, and then just pull your fingers and thumb out. And that's how that effect looks. That. And that. And that is the release. Just show you that once again on exposed view. Push it round the front, up, finger out, down, thumb back in, round, show it, and then out. And that is the release for the watch that way. Then you have the other effect where you put the watch on the table, you pick up the tape and say, the spectator, it's not the tape. As you're saying that, you remove your finger, your thumb, sorry, I've got thumb thing mixed up. You remove your thumb from the tape, and then just literally put the tape on your finger, push your thumb back in, sorry, you remove your thumb, put the tape on your thumb, and push your thumb back in, and then you say it's not the watch, because that is your watch, and then you expose that you've just linked. So it looks like this. You say it's not the tape, and it's not the watch because that's your watch, but somehow it links. Exposed view is not the tape, and it's not the watch, and somehow it links, and that is the exposed view. Because they're not expecting the tape to link, so the heat is really off this at the minute. They think the trick is already over. For the linking ring effect I showed you, same thing. You can literally, you go forward with the link, so it's like, and then boop, push it fast against there and show it. And when you unlink, you literally slowly that way. So expose view of that is the link is there. You go slowly, and then when you pass in there, you go boop while you're putting your finger back in, when you're putting your thumb back in, and then show. So like that, so it's like this, and show. The release is thumb out, thumb back in, and show it like that. They don't know it's unlinked yet, and you can pull it out slowly. That just gives a better effect for the unlinking. So like that, show linked, and then show unlinked. So, and you can do the same effect with cups. Out, on, link, up. You're out, cup on, thumb, link, up. The unlinking is thumb out, and link, and pull away. So the second tie, let's explain the second tie one with this gimmick. Again, you're in thumb palm. When the when the spectator is examining the tape, just literally push your thumb onto the gimmick. So, thumb palm, show your finger thumb, finger thumb. Let the spectator examine the tape. This is now in position and ready to tie. The tying principle is exactly the same. You hang it off the back, just slightly overlapping the gimmick, like so. 2 fingers covering. That's why you're best pulling off a bit of tape first. 2 fingers covering. Once the tape comes round, remove the first finger so you're not hiding the gimmick, keeping the second finger in place. Goes like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. Quickly cover the whole gimmick as much as you can, like so. Then you've got your thumb and finger exposed. Again, snap off, give the effect of tightness. Tighten, push down the tape while secretly removing your thumb. So you're pushing down like that and loosening your thumb. So now your thumb can easily come in and out. That is that tie for the exposed tips of fingers and thumbs. Everything else is exactly the same. The moves are exactly the same. Where you everything works exactly the same, except you can show the tip of your thumb and your finger, and it can easily go in and out. Now, the clean up, which is exactly the same as the clean up for the thumb, is you remove the tape, like so. so. So you're left with your gimmick, like your gimmick. Hand the tape to the spectator. As you're handing the tape to the spectator to examine, which they will want to examine because everybody thinks it's the tape, you secretly finger palm the gimmick. Then you can show your thumb and finger is all okay. This goes south, pocket, lap, whatever you want, and you're totally clean. And all you need to do is carry this around with you, and it really is, the tip, it really is a reputation maker under the right circumstances for the right audience. Really is a baffler. Have fun with it.